Hello, 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 everyone. This is Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach for content creation tips and more Facebook group. And it's another day in the neighborhood. We're going to get started. If you haven't already done so, before we get started, I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity that you have grabbed your biz journal and your notes and you got your beverage of choice. And then we are going to get started. Let's get it for you in about a couple of seconds. All right, we are good to go. So how's everyone doing today? Make sure, we got a little small over there. Hey everyone, this is Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach for content creation tips and more Facebook group. It is our space where we as new solopreneurs, freelancers, and coaches have an opportunity to learn and grow their business using content marketing tips and strategies, along with a little extra. So you never know what I might pop up on any given day. So thank you guys for joining. We're going to let me just pop up my little screen here. And there we go. All right. So for those of you who do not know who I am a solopreneur, entrepreneur, running my own consulting firm for the last 7 years. And in doing so, I help K-12 organizations as well as leadership inside of medium and large organizations. And then I also help aspiring and newly established solopreneurs and entrepreneurs grow their businesses as a business coach. And so you can find me, and where my website is, you can visit me over at keepitsimplecoach.info is where you'll find my blog, and all the different types of events and services that I provide. If you are watching this for the first time and you haven't already joined the community, jump on over to smallbizsociety.com. We'll take you to our Facebook space. Simply answer 3 simple questions, and I will let you in, and then you can partake in our community as well. So as your biz coach, today we're carrying on our series that we've been working through as it relates to social media marketing. And in particular, I wanted to focus on today, which is going to be part 5 of a 6-part series. So we're continuing on. If you hadn't had a chance already, if you've missed any of the prior ones, do know that you can find them inside of the Facebook group as well. So that's another bonus. I keep them up in that video space for at least a little while. So you do have that. And so today we're going to carry on. I'm going to pull up my screen here. Let's see. Let's bring up the slide deck here. Here we go. All righty. Check out that one. All right, so we'll bring it up in there. So today, you guys, we are going to do a quick review of the topics that we've already covered, and then we'll jump right into today's subject. So as noted earlier, social media marketing has lots of opportunity. The question becomes, how do you get it all done? And how can you do it effectively? And then how can you do it with social balance, I like to call it. And what I mean by that is there's an opportunity. Yes, people throw out social media into their space and they hope it sticks. There's also an opportunity for you to be a little bit more intentional about it. And this particular series is really focusing on your social media balance, the power, or E to the 6 power, I like to call it. There are 6 components that I've identified for you that you always want to keep in consideration when it comes to putting out social media posts. So today is, of course, day 5, but let's do a quick review of where we've come up till now. And I always like to use visuals. So this is a mind map, if you will. And so the first concept that we covered in the green component is to encourage, an encouraged type of a social post. And in that opportunity, you have just to simply share Inspirational quotes, scriptures, maybe, again, depending on the nature of your expertise in your community, client testimonials, as well as personal photographs. Again, there are different opportunities where you'll be able to make connections. And so these 6 are those kind of broken down for you. And then there's different examples for each one. So encourage is item E1 in the social media space. The next one has to do, we went through, was to educate. This is an opportunity again where you get to kind of, show off a little bit, show them what you know. And that's what an educated type of social post will be about. So these are opportunities where you can maybe answer a frequently asked question that you get asked all the time. Do what I'm doing right now. Do a live stream. Write an article, write a blog that, again, educates your customer on a particular topic matter. Provide a tip or a trick. Again, people like to get nuggets, I like to call them, my knowledge nuggets. How can you share and add value to your audience? Another one is share some data. People like to know the numbers. They want to know that what you're saying, you can back it up with some facts and some research. So, or possibly a case study that you may have done. And then infographics are another great way to educate your community, very visually rich. And those are opportunities as well. The next one is that you can engagement. Now, this means you're taking it a little bit beyond just the good old thumbs up and hearts. This is where you're able to have your followers, your potential customers, and even your clients for that matter, to really engage, go a little deeper in having them participate in your social platform. And in this case, you have opportunities where you maybe can create a poll, ask a question, do a fill in the blank activity, create a quiz, create a competition. There's surveying. People love to share their opinions, right? They want to share their thoughts. They feel as though they can add value or at least show off what they know, right? Write a caption for this photo is another strategy. And of course, an opportunity where you can get your potential customers, and particularly in this particular one is really great for user-generated content. How are your users maybe using your product, or how satisfied are they? And they can show up with that product and talk about it or take a picture of it. And then they've created content for you to use later. So that's a little trick of the trade. If you haven't done so already, you can try that one out. And then yesterday, we covered expert. Again, another opportunity for to highlight the things centered more around who you are in your area of expertise. So here again, share your knowledge, share your story, give a shout out to your team member, or show something like a behind the scenes type of a deal. You want to get that transparency, but also when you show behind the scenes, it also is another way of sharing with people. We got our act together. We're serious about our work. We have a process that we utilize. You don't have to give away the farm. You don't have to give them all your ingredients if you're cooking, those types of things. But again, just a little snippet. Could be a video, could be a snapshot, could be a little carousel run of photographs, anything along those lines. Kind of just give them a simple, how do we do what we do when you're sleeping and we're working. And also promote your blog. If you're writers of blogs, then you all should have some representation of blog writing as a part of your business presence. If you don't, again, another reason for being inside of the content creation tips and more space is that you can start to learn and adopt some blog writing strategies that you can adopt and put into practice that can help you with your content marketing strategies as well. So do know that you have that as an opportunity. And even a screenshot. It could be a screenshot of what you're doing. It could be a screenshot of a text message between you and a customer and how you saved the day. So there's opportunities, again, using the expert category to showcase you and your knowledge and expertise. So that's another way of being able to keep your social balance. So today, we are going to go into the entertainment space. I know, putting on a show, people, but again, another opportunity. People like to be entertained. They actually are looking for a distraction, believe it or not. Now, this doesn't help my procrastinators that I know that are sitting out there. However, entertaining is another way that you can make connections with your intended audience. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, that means that you have an opportunity where you can maybe just a simple stock photo, just something that is either wacky or it could something that could be even scenic if you wanted to. It's just simply showing a photograph of sort that again makes that kind of personal or entertains them, right? Cats, dogs, babies, they always work. Um, Creating a meme. I'm going to share with you how to get that done. Maybe it's a comic strip. Maybe it's a daily holiday. I'll share with you what that can look like, where you can say today's day, celebrating X. Maybe pizza day. It was Pie Day the other day, right? March the 14th is Pie Day. Again, entertainment, sharing a GIF, creating a GIF of you in doing something. Maybe it's just a simple puzzle, a joke, news, anything again, a contest, a giveaway. These are forms of entertainment types of social posts that you can consider. Now, this also really helps, particularly when you're in that business space that people think are kind of blah and this is where you can show that fun side of things, that you have a sense of humor, you're not just like if I think about maybe an attorney, they always think they're so stoic and stale and blah. They don't have to be. You can share and make those types of connections as well inside of that space. So that's today's topic, is how do you create entertaining types of social posts to again provide you the sense of balance when it comes to you creating your social media. So let's take a look. I'm going to turn this off real quick. Now, as I've done over the course of the last 5 days, I'm giving you some done for you templates inside of Canva that you can go ahead and start using right away that are going to incorporate the different types of styles of social posts that I've just mentioned. So let's head over to Canva. La, la, la. And here we go. Alrighty. So again, how are you bringing social balance to your content creation routine? Part 5, E5, and we are focusing on entertaining. So let's head on over to Canva. I got to stop my share and do another one, and then we are good to go. And remember, I'm putting the link to getting this template is inside the Facebook group, so you have access to it. And simply when you click on the link, it's going to take you over to Canva. You'll have an opportunity to say, make a copy, and then you'll be able to add this set of templates over into your space. Now let's make sure that I'm showing up on the screens. Okay, we're good now. Here we go, and I'm going to make this bigger. Not that big. There we go. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. So across the top, you'll have it. There'll be the name. Keep it simple, social balance, and then entertain us today. Today, I created the template in the form of story layouts. That, again, don't have to keep them as stories. Remember, you can always come up here to this corner and resize it to refit whatever ones that you want. I just figured, let me just toss it up a little bit, give you a little difference. So we haven't covered a story layout before. So for those of you, if you're not familiar with stories, this is just a vertical type of a placement that you can use inside of Instagram and inside of Facebook group. These are temporary. They're only up there for 24 hours unless you save them inside of your highlights. I'm not going to cover all of that today. Just know that these are posts that are vertical that you could put up, and then people will be notified if they are following you. They're going to get notified like, hey, Yam just put something up in her stories. Go watch it. And then you'll be able another way of engaging. So that's just reason why the format is laid up that way, because stories are set up in a vertical versus the square and horizontals that you may see for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so the first one, as I noted for each of these, is, let me see something here. The first one is for just a scenic photo. And in this particular case, too, over in the notes, oh, how did that go away? Hold on one second. Did they all go away? No, they did. Should have them here. Sorry. Those categories, I try to keep them all here inside of the notes so you have a quick cheat sheet. And again, remember the whole point of me giving you the templates, you don't start from scratch, and then you can rinse and repeat. So there's one template for each of the 6 categories that you now have so that you can have that habit. And then you can always have that rounded balance of different types of content. And these are just a way, not the way. So always remember that. So here's that first one for a photograph. I even created one for like a game or a content. You can even use it as a contest if you wanted to. But simply, this one is a bingo, which I thought was kind of fun and cool. So I'm going to zoom into this one so you can kind of see this. So here, this one just happened to be bingo for working at home, right? So again, how many of these things have you done today? Cross them out. And then again, you can post it or have them to put their comments inside of the social post there, inside of your stories, and get some feedback that way. And you can change all of these up and make the topic whatever you want. So this is just an example of what you could do for some level of engagement and just, again, being entertaining, because a lot of people are working from home. I thought this was a really good subject, and it can apply to anyone. So you can always use these. Always remember, however, that you change the colors to your brand, and you're also changing font styles, again, match your brand, and make sure that you change the logo, put a logo, or at least change the URL so you'll get credit for your stuff, because otherwise everything's going to come to me, which is fun. If they want to see me, that's great. But just know that. So that's just another example. Another form I remember in entertaining is the national days. So national days is, again, kind of fun, entertaining. You never know. Some of them are just like, today is like guacamole day, right? So you get to choose that day of the week and simply highlight it and give everybody a little notification. Hey, did you know it's guacamole day? So today just happens to be spinach day. So here I chose for my national day, spinach day. And all you would have to do is just simply find a nice, beautiful picture that represents that particular national day, give the date, right? So this is going to happen annually too. So you can actually save this, and then you can always use it again next year. And then give the title. And then in this case, I added a little quirkiness to it because that's me. I'm Miss Quirky. And I don't know, depending on your age, maybe. I just thought about this. I was like, does anybody know about Popeye the Sailor Man? I don't know. But there used to be an old cartoon back in the day called Popeye the Sailor Man. And Popeye got his strength, right? Like the Avengers, everybody has their thing, right? So Popeye's strength was he ate spinach. And I think it was a way for everybody to get their kids to eat spinach. I don't think it worked all the time, but back then we didn't have no cute salads that looked like this. Anyway, spinach day, add a little sweet quirkiness to it. And again, a simple post that you can entertain your followers with as well. Now, just in case you didn't know, I also put here inside of the notes, if you go to nationaltoday.com, I think I have it here for you guys. Hold on. If you're not subscribed to this, you do need to sign up for it. Okay. So let me move this to a different page, share. All right, you should see that. There you go. Okay, so if you should see my screen. Let me just double check everybody. Okay, great. So here is a website that you should sign up for. It is simply called National Today. And so national days of the week, right? And sometimes they're multiple. And they usually have them in advance so you can kind of see. But up at the top, you can say what's trending, what's today, what's coming up tomorrow. You can even look for topics, because not every day do you want to be able to post out there with your social media, just so we're clear. Every day doesn't mean you have to do it every day, but find things that would make sense to connect with, right? If it's something that's way off, don't do it. Do things that are going to complement what you're doing. We all got to eat, so usually food's always a safe bet. All right. You can also just chunk in by the month. So these are things that you can plan out way ahead of time as well. And also there's some that are by country. So depending if you're international, for those of you in the group, you may want to look for international types of holidays as well. I'm a co-founder of an expat community that's online. And so for us, we're always looking at the international days and seeing what's out there so that we can make those connections with people and celebrate those and at least acknowledging them, right? So that's just really what it's all about. But it's a great resource as well. Now, all you have to do is do a sign up if you haven't already done so. So that's my freebie for today is make sure that you do sign up for National Today as a resource for your content creations and more is the upcoming tips. And then, of course, you can even see there are things that are coming up, like April Fool's is coming up. So you'll want to line that up. Anyway, so that's one of the resources that you want to keep for yourself. Okay. So you have a template with tools. We'll run them down. And then again, so E5, what are they? They're going to be using stock photos. You have an opportunity for creating a meme. So let me follow up with that one, by the way. So let me sneak back over to Canva. And take you off here. I got to switch back. I have to do some magic on the back side. Here we go. So let's go back inside of Canva for a second. Now, so that was the National Day one, right? I put here for creating a meme. Now, yeah, you could create a meme inside of Canva. I don't find it to be as easy. And there's a tool already out there and it's free. So another freebie Friday for you if you haven't already signed up. Now, I did a video on how to use this tool, so I'm not going to do all that detailing again. So here inside of the notes, you will see a link that will take you to the group video that I covered in detail how to use IMG meme. Okay, so you will go here to imgflip.com. You'll go to that particular website, and that's where you'll be able to create a meme, save it as a file image, and you can also social post from there as well. What I will do is I will at least show you the website so you will at least know what the heck it looks like. So give me back my screen share here and ING. There we go. Alrighty, so here in imgflip.com is when you can find and create your own memes. And so again, meme, again, very entertaining, right? That's the whole point of it. So you want to look for some that, again, aligns with your sense of humor. You have an ability to look at what's trending and put your own captions to it. So the whole point around a meme is that you identify an image, and then you're going to put your own captions to it, right? Because these are coming usually off of television shows or commercials, or they're just pictures in general. But you kind of make the meme putting your own captions or headers on it. Sometimes they can even be multiple images as well. So you're able to create them. So the tool here is designed so that you can search for pictures as well as put the captions on. So you can make memes and you can make GIFs and you can even make some charts. So really cool tool to create that and making it kind of down and dirty. And you can also see some examples that they'll put out there as well. So that's what the tool is for today. So if you don't have this saved and put it into your toolkit, then this is another Freebie Friday add up for you. All right. So that's how you would create your meme. All righty. Now, back to Canva. All right. And again, I put the link there inside of the notes as well so you don't forget that one. Now, another type of tool that you can create is a GIF. It's another way of entertaining. So for those of you, if you're not familiar with GIFs, essentially a GIF is a very short video, typically 7 seconds or less. And it's something that typically will automatically play and repeat. So that's the other nice thing about GIFs. So they are motion in nature. You have different ways in which you can create a GIF. And again, we're talking in the entertainment space. So you want to make sure it's something that is, again, going to connect and either make them laugh or at least get their attention. That's the whole point around it. So in this particular case, what I thought I'd do here is this particular one, I added some video. So again, I still have it in story format. You can simply change it if you want to, but creating the GIF in this particular case, I gave this one is to create a GIF for it to be like a little contest. And so in this case, I asked, the first 10 people who drop their latest blog post link will get highlighted on my website, and then I'll do a tweet shout out. And I also included in here a little insert of a cell phone, and then I embedded a video inside of it. So I just clicked and dragged it. So when you hit this to play, it's gonna play. I don't want it to play the whole thing. It's just a guy jumping up and down, but that's because you want people to get their attention. So it's not always about you. Find something that's quirky or offbeat, and then in this case, they're just jumping up and down, right? And that's what you want. And it could be simply a GIF. So what happens is that was just some simple video. When you're adding video, up at the top is where you're going to notice you're going to have your clippers, and you're also going to see the length of time that the video insert is for that particular page inside of your Canva. So you just want to click on that, and that's where you're going to see the full run of the video content here up at the top. Now, what I typically like to do is I like to keep my my GIFs at 7 seconds. And I think that's just a good number. So it also makes the file not so big. So what you're able to do here is just simply click and drag this down a bit, because this guy's just jumping up and down. So it's not a big deal. So you'll notice that the number starts to change here. So I'm just going to take it down just until it gets to 7 seconds. There we go. See, he's still jumping up and down, so it's okay. And once that's done, you simply come over here to the download, and then you want to change it. It's going to default to the MP4 because you want to make it like the full video, and you don't want that. You want to create it as a GIF. So what you want to do is hit the name and then scroll down and pick GIF, and then pick just the one page. In this case, it's going to be page number 5, and click on it, and then hit done. And then once you hit that done, you'll be able to download it as a GIF file, and then you can upload it if you want to inside of your stories, or you in Facebook or inside of Instagram as well. So I can't post, well, I can post it inside of my Facebook group here, but that would be another content creation that you would have done for yourself. So that's how that one works. Another topic, as I noted earlier, was you can do being entertaining again, do a joke, do a quiz. This particular one I happen to find, it's just happened to be a kind of dull humor in a way, but it was just simply a joke. Like, so what did the drummer call his 2 twin daughters? Do you know the answer? Anna 1, Anna 2. Get it? All right. I know. It was whack. All right. Anyway, it's a joke. So again, in this case, you'll notice it's 2 images. So this one is little, you can use it kind of like carousel, and that you can also put this inside of your stories as well. So that's what that's for. So you're going to actually have 2 pictures. And then when you place it up inside of stories, you'll save them as 2 pictures, and you'll select both of them, and then you'll put them up into stories so that they can host and post there. So that's what that one does. Okay. So just see how long that took for me to do the GIF because of the length of that video. So just be mindful of that. So I'm just going to do this one. It was like, add a blog to share, and just an image file. I'm just going to put it on my desktop in my download folder for right now, and then I'll save it. So GIFs and image and video files can get large in size. So you see how long it took just to process that alone, just so you can give you another sense of idea for that. Anyway, that's the example for doing a simple riddle or quiz. Of course, you would do it in 2 parts. So that's how that works. Hope that makes sense to you. All right. Now, along with everything else, let me put the link to the video. It's right here. I think I got to do a zoom in. Let me just refresh my screen here. And then I'll put the link inside of the group, guys, and then you'll have it underneath today's video for the Canva templates. There you go. And yeah, so you'll see those there. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, then you certainly want to be able to do that. And did I do the right one? Hold on. Should have. Okay. Now, so there is memes. You got your comics is another. Those holiday days. Gifts are going to be another topic that you could also represent. Maybe it's a puzzle that you might want to use. Think about using, even news can be entertaining as long as it's not too dull news, but news can be entertaining. And then, like I said, a joke or even a contest or a giveaway. These are all forms of how can you bring some entertainment, a little distraction to your followers and your customers and clients so that they can enjoy a little snippet of the day and that you brought that to them. Because again, it's all about the balance, right? Okay. Now, as I do each week, or each session, I should say, because of the nature of this subject matter, I'm also sharing with you a tool for social media management. Now, remember, the whole point of this week's exercise and all of these tips and tools is just for you to be in the creation mode. We haven't touched on writing copy at all, although even with these, they should be fairly simple in nature to that degree. However, this is just to kind of create a bundle of your different types of social posts. You'll notice that even in the templates, you've got at least 3 or more different image templates for you to utilize. So right now you have at least 15, 5 times 3, 15 template designs already ready for you so that you can use and schedule them out. So as we conclude this particular segment, next is going to come in how do we look at social media management and things that you need to keep in mind. I thought today my social media tool highlight of the day is, you ready? It's called Plan, Plann. Now, you can go to bit.ly.Dr. Yam Plan, and I'll also have this inside of the group in a link. And this is another tool for you to check out. I always feel it's important that you have options. And again, depending on what you are looking to do, that it may make sense for you to use one tool over another. So not every tool is a total solution. So always want to kind of keep that in mind. But the thing that I like about Plan, a couple of things. They continue to evolve. It's a woman-owned business, so I appreciate that as well. They're always evolving and improving. I like that they were essentially designed, particularly to work with Instagram, but they have evolved and have expanded. And I kind of like some of the tools. I'm going to give you a quick view. You can go into the website and check out. They have tutorials and all that. They have good deals when it comes to their fees and their prices. So you may find this, depending on who where your clients are hanging out, that you may find this to be a useful tool as well. So let's take a look. Let me just give you my screen. Just kind of give you a little inside scoop on this one. So as you can see, when you come inside this platform, just going across the top, you have an ability to go in and create. So here's the other nice thing that I liked about Plan. You'll start to notice this with a lot of the platforms now, is they're trying to be integrated platforms. Like I noted the other day, like with Promo Republic, you're able to create and schedule and manage all in the same space. And so these are the things that help you as solopreneurs, freelancers, and coaches is let's minimize as many tools. And if I can get a couple comprehensive tools that's going to help me do several tasks in one space, the better, the less tools I'll actually have to manage. So that's how that works. So Plan has done just that. And guess who they work with? Would you just think, just guess? That's right. they create in Canva. So when you hit the plus sign, you're going to see an option where you can either upload an image, you may have already some existing content, you can even get your pictures that you may already have inside of your Google platform, your Google Photos, or even your Google Drive. Or they actually connect to some of the free, royalty-free software that's out there, so you have access to that. But look at here, they are connected to your Canva account. You can't get better than that. So you can go and connect from there and create your pages that way. So I'm not going to do all that, but just I wanted you to know that's like a little added bonus that you can do. They also have a place that they have a mechanism built in for how you can locate and identify and search for hashtags to go with the social posts that are relevant to having hashtags. You don't need to do hashtagging everywhere. That makes sense. But you also have an ability of planning your Instagram grid, which is one of the things I really liked about it, is that you can pre-plan ahead. And another nice thing that I really, really like about their planning strategies is they give you different ideas and options and how you can pinpoint, and they even give you prompts. So even though like today, over the course of the series that we've been doing, is I give you types of social posts, they're actually giving you the prompts that you can utilize in being able to have that variety in your grid. So that's another great thing that I like about the plan tool. And then of course, you're able to even manage your data as well. And you can even go inside of your data and manage your commenting back and forth. So there's quite a few things that you're able to do all inside of one platform without even having to go to the tool to comment and give feedback to anybody who gives things back, respond back to your social post as well. So that is the plan tool. And again, you can check it out. They typically have like a free trial as well, but just click on that link and you'll be good to go. So let me take you back. Yeah, just click on this link and you can get access to the tool and try it out and see how you like it. Let me know what you're doing with it if you choose to go with it. Again, it's just an option, not the way, but a way. So that's the tool highlight of today is the plan, PLANN. All righty. Well, guys, we have concluded another segment of the day. I hope you found this to be helpful. We are about to round it all out. Tomorrow, we are going to step into E6, which is going to be the last of our mind map of social balance. And I wonder what you might be thinking. What could it be? You'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. So until then, this is Dr. Yam, your Keep It Simple coach. Let's get busy. Bye-bye.